Hi everyone, I'm Deneen Matsuda and I'm so glad you're here today. I'm really excited because I just had my very first family math night. This has been on my heart for several years, but I've just delayed it because one, who has time to plan yet another event? And are parents even going to want to come out because everyone is strapped? But I decided I needed to do it, and I decided to do it now, right before the holidays. And this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to have my families come and teach the strategies that I'm teaching so that they can help their students. We're up to here in multiplication right now, and I teach 4 different strategies that don't involve the standard algorithm at all. I, I, I want so badly for my students to be thinkers. And I'm just going to give you 2 examples that I'm sure you see in your classroom. Let's see if I can have you see this. Like, have you seen students do things like this in your classroom where they come to subtract? Is that visible? I hope it's visible. And they start renaming right away. Or even better, something like this where they start to rename, and so they cross this out and then they end up being right back where they started. So a main thrust of my year is having my students learn how to think and also learn how to love math. So I've realized so much this year that my parents don't know what we're doing during the day. And so then they want to help their students, and all they know is the standard algorithm, which is probably how you were taught and I was taught as well. And a lot of them I know wonder, why in the world do we have to learn these other ways? And I think my favorite part of last night was one, we showed them Nate Bargatze explaining about these new ways of math. And I know Wonderful Stanley will link this for you so that you can have 1 minute of pure laughter. But when the video ended, I said, so why do we value learning other ways to multiply when the standard algorithm works? And Blake's mom, it was priceless. She goes, yeah, why do we? Everybody cracked up. And I said, Brenda, thank you for saying that. Why? And so I spent the rest of the evening, I started with a game actually to get everybody excited, and I'm going to do a video on that game for you. But then I spent the rest of the evening, which was a little over an hour, explaining the 4 multiplication strategies that we use in class. And the parents were so engaged, they were taking notes. I'm so thankful because we had standing room only. There were people sitting on the counter in the back. There were people on the floor. There were people standing in the back. And there were even 3 families who aren't in my class who came. So it was just a very engaging, wonderful night. And so I spent time going through these strategies. And as I was doing it, when I would remember that a student had done something, I would call the student up and let them show their work in front of everybody. And parents would whip out their phones to video their kids, and they would clap for my students. And it was like a Christmas night. And yes, I'm extra tired today, but I'm so glad that we did it. And while I was doing these strategies, it occurred to me, I said, we could do a whole night on just fluency games and activities. And several of the parents said, yeah, we should. And then after it was over, Mom came to me and she said, would you do a night of that? And I said, yes, but when in the world are we going to do that? And she said, well, this is Monday night. Why don't we do it next Monday night? So today I went to school and got it okayed, and we're going to do our second family math night in 7 days with fluency strategies and games. Now, if you are interested in knowing what I did for Family Math Night, please let me know. I would be happy to share that with you. I don't know how I could do it exactly because I don't want to spend an hour making a video. Who has time to watch that? or if you're interested in some of the fluency games that I'm going to do next week, please let me know. But it was a wonderful night. Now, this is kind of funny. When we were at the math convention, we were in the exhibit hall, and there was a booth that said Family Math Night. And I thought, oh, let me go see what they have. And they had all these little just like games, various games that were set up. And they go, do you do Family Math Night? I said, well, I'm having my first one on Monday night. They said, well, are you ready? Do you know what you're going to do? And I was able to confidently look at them and say, I do know what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach the strategies that I teach to their children. And they were kind of, oh. And I said, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And then I politely left, and I didn't need to buy any of their supplies because it was school for the parents, and they were so grateful. And I just wanted to share with you that if you have any strength left, a family night for math would be something I know you won't regret, and your families will value it tremendously. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I'm Deneen Matsuda. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget
to like and subscribe!